Hello, everybody. I don't know if you guys have seen my face before, but this is what Zen Bluster looks like after quarantine. And this is my friend Steven.
What's up,
And
everybody?
he's gonna be helping me co-host this podcast. He's starting a new channel at some point, right?
Yeah.
Spirit
Right now we're
Guiding
only on
Forward.
Instagram, but we're
Yeah.
gonna start a channel soon.
Yeah, when I first met him, he actually, I don't know how long it took for you to give me your Spirit of Motorsport sticker. Here, Jan, take one of my stickers.
Oh yeah.
And
Maybe
then
a couple months.
Yeah, I stuck it to one of my toolboxes, so that's living there now. So
Nice.
essentially, Steven, you started in like
I
what,
want to
like
say 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
not that far back.
No, actually, maybe the end of 2017. Now that I think
So-
about it, getting close to 3 years.
Yeah, so that's not that far back there.
No, not
Yeah.
super far back, but I definitely dove in.
Yeah, yep, a lot of money. That's how it
Yeah.
usually is in the hobby.
The thing that's nice about mini four-wheel drive is that you don't have to put in a whole bunch of money at first. You can start off with just X amount of dollars, like $50, let's say, or $20 even
Yeah.
with just a box stock kit.
Yeah.
That's the
And
good
it
thing about it.
Definitely scales from there. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's-
Exactly.
The amount of money essentially shows you your scale of investment and essentially like how much you really want to get far into the
Yeah,
hobby.
your dedication to it.
Yeah. So he's gonna start a channel soon.
Yep.
So I figured that if I was gonna host anybody, I would have my co-host here, and he's gonna be in that channel. We'd probably do some collabs too at some point.
Oh,
as well,
definitely,
maybe.
definitely.
Okay.
So, did
Yeah.
you want to tell the audience a little bit how you got into
Oh,
Mini
that's
4?
right. Forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, it's been, I don't know, 6 years now. 2014 I started. At one point I was at home and it was like, yeah, I'm bored. What's mini four-wheel drive doing now? And then I found out some people were racing high speed
Oh, okay.
in Gardena. So I went there, found out there was a bunch of mini four-wheel drive stuff. So I bought it as much as I can. I don't know how much money I spent.
You don't want to know. We don't
Yeah,
want to know.
That's not. Yeah, and I bought so much stuff that we didn't need, like aluminum. You know, aluminum like
Rollers.
not with the rollers. You're okay with the rollers, but like the plates.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you don't need the aluminum plates at all.
Back
They
when it was
banned-
duraluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sucked, dude. Like, I wasted so much money on that stuff. So try
Yeah.
not to lean on my chair. So yeah, 2014. So it's been a
Nice.
long time. And I think that year in December, that's when I started my channel.
Oh, okay.
So
And you've been to a couple J Cups as well.
just one
Oh,
in person, one remotely.
Proxy.
The
Okay.
third one we tried, but we got rained out.
yeah. That I remember that one. That they canceled it like the weekend you guys got there.
It sucks, dude. It really sucks.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing since
COVID
since
started.
the COVID started?
I've
dude?
been racing here and there.
Yeah.
I think since COVID started, I won my first open race.
Oh right, I
Yeah.
remember seeing the photo because
Yeah,
my schedule's different now, so I can't
sadly,
I can't
sadly.
show up on Saturdays like I used to.
But
So
yeah, racing and working. I'm also working on my real cars as well.
yeah,
Uh,
that one actually, you guys should at some point look. Are you working on YouTube as well for that one? As well?
Yeah, that
You
is
should.
also gonna come through.
You should.
The Instagram is more established on that account.
Mhm.
But yeah, I drive an S2000. I've been taking it to the track a lot ever since
S2000,
COVID
dude.
started. Yeah.
That's one of the best. It's a nice collector car. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
also a
and
nice
they're only
driver
going
as
up
well.
right now.
Yeah,
Luckily.
yeah. You've
But,
been working on that, a bunch of
Working
stuff.
on that, and also
I know you bought some new parts that people were trying to figure out on Instagram. What was it?
Oh.
I didn't guess because I was like, I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
box. Yeah.
Yeah, what was
I
in
made
it?
people guess what was in the box. It was a valve cover. A brand
valve
new valve
cover.
cover for my car. Yeah. So it's like an updated version that has better baffling for the oil flow.
Like the way that it
Yeah.
moves the flow of the okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't starve on
I see,
high
I
G
see.
turns.
Right on when you're cornering. I see,
Exactly,
I see.
exactly. And
That's cool,
then,
man.
We've
I
been.
want to get into that at some point, but like
Oh, that's another. That's a whole nother bar
whole
part.
nother level of hobby that
Yes.
you don't really want to get into.
Yes.
So it gets pricey.
And then Mimi picked up her car. My girlfriend, she picked up a Subaru WRX wagon.
Nice.
So
Nickname
that
Appa
Appa. Yep.
from
You're right.
The Last Airbender.
Of course, nothing better.
Really good show. Really
Yep.
good
If
show.
you haven't watched it, you're missing out.
Yeah,
I've
you-
been missing out for years. I only watched it when it was on Netflix.
Oh.
I waited that long. Yep. I waited that long.
Damn.
But
It didn't age very well though. Actually,
Uh,
no. It aged very well is what I'm saying. Like
well,
it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you can watch it today. You can watch it. You know, I
You can have your kids watch it.
Yeah, exactly. They'll enjoy it too. And it's entertaining and it's fun to watch at the same time.
Yeah. Unpopular opinion here, I'm sure, but I actually liked Cora better. I thought it was more mature.
I like her better as a person rather than what's his
It's
name?
a little, the other one is, it just feels a little more of
It's very
an adult
kiddie.
show. Yeah, compared to
The Last Airbender was
Airbender.
very kiddie, and then what do you call her series again? Cora something.
Shoot, it's Cora something.
Yeah,
We know it's Cora something.
We're getting old. We forget stuff.
Yeah,
like this.
but going back to the WRX, that was actually our second one that we found.
Yeah.
Because the first one we found was a lemon, sadly, but we got our money back, but it took a while. But we got this one. It's pretty nice. It's actually what I'm driving now because my car is having a little bit of issues, but hopefully that'll get resolved soon.
Yeah. But having like two legit JDM cars is really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Luckily, I got my
WRX
girlfriend
and
into it.
S2000. Yeah. At some point, you're gonna buy from importavehicle.com.
Oh, maybe.
You're gonna get
maybe.
an R32. You know?
Top rank, maybe. We'll
Top
see.
rank. Yeah, dude.
But we've also been, we have another chat on the side that we all talk about stocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. I
it's
was
pretty
actually,
fun.
at some point, I got to bring that up. Oh, God, so much money.
Yeah, I mean,
It's good.
it's
Like,
good,
you
but
should
mostly
get
I'm
into
not
this-
down.
Yeah.
I'm not down right
I'm
I
o-
was down for a while.
I was really down.
I think
around
we all
September.
were.
Yeah,
The market was a
around
little crazy
September.
lately.
Something happened in September. Some company sold off a bunch of stuff, and everything went down. So
Yep.
basically, when when somebody big sells a whole bunch of stuff, it scares other people into selling their stuff too.
Yep. They're wondering why.
A bunch of other people sold their stuff at the same time, and it got worse and worse. So within a day, I think I lost $1,000 in my active account.
Not your slow growth.
My long-term account, I
Yeah.
don't really touch. I just buy stuff. That one, I don't know how much.
Mostly
it moved.
ETFs and that.
Yeah,
one.
ETFs, and then just Amazon, Apple, Tesla, basically.
Blue chip stocks.
Yeah, blue chips, essentially. So you don't have to worry about that one.
Yeah.
So like it took me, I went down maybe like around 20% on the active account. So I was like,
but I think we all recovered. I'm pretty sure. most
yeah,
of us
I'm
recovered.
up.
I'm
now.
recovering now. Yeah.
I'm back down to minus 5%.
Oh, that's
on
not
active.
too bad.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
my long-term account is like plus 5%.
Oh, there you go.
So
You
I was
broke
like,
even.
You see, this is a problem like they were talking about when you do like your own management versus an ETF.
Yeah.
The ETF will perform better than somebody
definitely.
trying to do their own stuff. So
It's just a lot slower and less risk, of course.
yeah, it's easier too. So you just like buy, like when you see the market is red, maybe you time it then. But like it's okay just buying over time, bit by bit. So
Yeah.
I probably should just done that, But I like to gamble a little bit.
A
so.
little bit. I mean, if people who are betting on Pfizer and Moderna definitely did well.
Oh, they did. They made some really good stuff. So that's actually good. Like Pfizer's come out recently with a
vaccine.
A vaccine that they say is 90%. I think is what they said. Pfizer is 90%.
It was either
90%.
90 or 95. I forgot.
Yeah.
There was another company.
Moderna is 95.
Oh, Moderna's
Yeah.
95. Okay.
And I think the way that their vaccine is actually being marketed as, I think it works at negative 20 degrees, so you can handle it at that. But the Pfizer one needs to be at negative
90
70.
or 70.
Yeah, negative 70 degrees. So it's like,
Higher
are they
costs
plugging
to-
that into you at
Yeah.
negative 70 degrees?
That's higher
So-
cost to keep that
Yeah.
temperature, that
Yeah,
climate.
so that's good. Like, basically, at least we have something to look forward to, like a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep. Another one that I've been that I purchased a while ago, right when COVID started, was Inovio. That
Oh
one did
yeah,
really well.
you told me about that.
Yeah, I
Should've-
bought in at like maybe $4, and now it's like 11 or 12 last time I checked.
Damn.
I wish I would have put more.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah,
that's
look into
always-
that one, guys. Look into that one.
That's always the thing when you're buying stock that's pretty low. It's like should have
Yeah.
bought more.
Yeah, I'll just throw a little bit. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
But what else has been? What else? can we talk
Neo
about?
for me has been. Thanks, Mike. I know you're watching
Yep.
this.
Nicola.
Nicola, fucking buy Nicola. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be cursing. We'll bleep
Okay,
that
we'll
out.
leave that out.
We'll
Yep.
bleep that out. Yeah, don't buy Nicola, man. I don't know if they're real. I don't think they are.
What a lot of people have been buying lately is Pokemon cards, though.
Oh yeah,
A
that's
lot of
right.
influencers.
Yeah, I actually got back into Pokemon just specifically on the games because I found out recently that I didn't have all my old saves. I lost the one cartridge that I had of all my old Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Was it like on an SD?
No, it was on one of the. I
Oh,
don't
like an
remember
actual
which-
Pokemon
It's an
card.
actual Pokemon cartridge
Okay,
game.
okay, yeah.
So that one, I have no clue where it is. So I just had to restart Pokemon Yellow and then like
Oh,
slowly.
you started from the
I
beginning.
started as close to the beginning as I can. So I bought Pokemon Yellow. I played that on the emulator for the DS.
Yeah. Did you do one game per generation, or you did each
Yeah,
game?
one game
Okay, I was
per
like, that's
generation.
crazy if you did
No,
all the games in
I
the
don't-
generation.
No,
That's
I would have
ridiculous.
gone crazy doing
That's repetitive.
multiple ones. Yeah, so I started all the way from Yellow. I don't remember which ones I had in between, but I worked it all the way up to whatever the newest one is, Sword
Yeah.
and Shield. And there's like an update, and I actually haven't finished the update. So.
I heard it was some people liked it, some people didn't like that the Pokédex wasn't full.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That was like the main complaint that I
It
heard
was
about.
sad. I mean,
Especially
the
for
thing-
a Switch game.
Yeah, and the biggest problem that I think they have is like when they're developing is that there's so much. There's about 1,000 of them now.
Mm.
So like, I mean, how are you gonna put all of those right away in
Yeah.
one game? And it's a new not a new architecture, but new coding.
Yeah, new
essentially.
engine probably.
Yeah, so they have to do everything like just being able to transport all the way. You can technically transport from red and blue and green.
Oh wow, really?
can.
That early?
Yeah, you
I
can.
didn't know it was that early.
There's a way to do it like you.
You have to go through the other games first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's if you really want to go that deep into it, you can do it. But
Yeah.
the other side that we were talking about, Pokemon card game, has actually gotten up in price
Yes.
too.
Yes.
There's a group of people called Dumb Money that
Really?
bought a box
Oh, First Ed.
base set first edition
Yeah.
for $375,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
There
It's
goes the
legit.
market.
Like they checked the packs, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's a legit box.
Factory sealed, I'm sure.
But yeah. When they first bought the first box was fake.
Oh,
Yeah, somebody had opened it up and like
that's the
changed
worst.
all the shit.
Yeah,
out.
they waited it. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
so-
But besides Pokemon, what have you been watching these days?
Oh yeah, I got into The Boys.
Such a good show.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, it's so good. I actually-
Solid 10 out of 10. Like
Yeah.
one of the best shows that's come out
It's
recently.
really good. Yeah, I have to finish it. I'm like one episode left.
Oh,
Yeah.
the second season?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm at the-
oh my god.
I don't want to talk about which part I'm at, but it's a really
Yeah, you might spoil it for
mind-blowing
some people.
part. Yeah, it's a really mind-blowing part.
But when you get, I think the season finale is the best episode of the
Yeah,
season. It's
yeah.
amazing.
I'm about
But
one
also
episode
Queen's
in.
Gambit's been pretty good.
Oh, right,
That was
yeah.
unexpected. I
Did
just
you-
watched it on a
Did you
whim.
finish it?
I finished it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
finished it too. It's pretty good.
I have a
Like,
feeling what the major thing that happened towards the end with the relative was gonna happen.
yeah, that kind of.
It's kind of foreshadowed a little bit.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
that one, what would
But
you
it's
give it
good.
out of 10?
Yeah, it's the way that they ended it was really good too, and the way that they portrayed the way she was being handled by a male predominant,
Yeah,
like
especially in
gang
that time.
at that time, I was like, oh wow, these guys took her seriously, like pretty much
Yeah,
right off the bat. Like,
Yeah.
even when she was a kid, like
like at first they were a little apprehensive, like when she went to that first tournament.
yeah.
But after that, after they realized how good
After
she
she
was,
crushed everybody,
yeah,
pretty much.
exactly,
Yeah.
dominated.
Yeah. Basically, like I remember one scene she introduced herself, like, "Oh, I'm Beth Harmon." She reached to try and shake
Yeah.
someone's hand. He's like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah,
And he's like, he knew. that
you
he
already
was
knew.
gonna automatically lose.
Done.
So, basically,
But yeah, out of 10, what would you say?
9.
9?
I like to give things in multiples of 3s.
Okay, I'm
Unless
an
it's-
8. I'm an
yeah.
8 out of 10. on
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So let's move on to the main topic of the discussion.
What we're all here
'cause
for.
We're supposed to be a mini 4-wheel drive. I don't know how long we've been going for that one. Let's take a quick look. It's 15 minutes. So
Oh dang,
we're
that was
going
already
pretty long.
Okay,
We
well,
might
the
have to
first half
stop
of
the
show-
video at some
yeah,
point.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going finally talking about
Yeah.
mini 4-wheel drive. What we're all here for.
Yeah, so here you go. All right, so essentially the main topic is the Mini 4 World Project.
Really cool idea.
Organized, yeah. So let me just read what I have here. Goal was to organize a global participation event coordinated by Roscoe and Ryuichi, one of the Japanese YouTubers. And Roscoe, you guys should probably already know him. He's an Indonesian YouTuber for Mini 4. He's actually a decent friend of mine. Actually, I spoke to him recently. I got some feedback from him. So
Nice.
into the bring that up. So basically, they wanted to see what builds come out on top on the race portions of the shop on that, and then to participate in the event essentially. And then, although it really wasn't meant to be a competition, they wanted to see who can really get the fastest time. So, of course, when people see time attack, people are going to want to compete at that stuff.
They say it's really not meant to be a competition, but
yeah,
when you're pitting countries against countries, it's going to be a competition.
Yeah, automatically people want it to be like, all right, let's look at that. Let's see what the times are. Basically, we had a goal, at least for us in our group, basically, when we were talking about it. And at least we hit the goal. We're okay.
Yeah.
We're
I mean,
not as
I brought my
happy.
stuff here to try to keep going down for the US.
He hasn't tried.
I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I've tried it, but I don't have a complete MS that I can actually run. Need to fix it. And then when I ran my Super 2, it ended up like jumping out of the lane change and basically breaking one of the shafts. So
oh, no.
I have to fix that stuff.
Yes. Maybe we'll do that today.
Yeah. So the race portion was pretty cool. I don't know what shook out essentially, but a time attack really doesn't look like it. That's when things started to go awry, I would say. So let me see. Not everyone actually has had the exact same amount of opportunity to do the practice and then to try and do the fastest time. So that's one of the biggest differences that like some shops like us, like over here at DXN, we can run it as much as we can up until a certain point. Like
basically until we shut the store down.
Basically until like Scott says like time to go.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So we had a decent amount of trials essentially, but other shops can only put up the track for like one day.
Yeah,
and then
not
like
less,
race,
or like
and then like some of them like didn't even have the ability to use the time attack after the race.
They just had a race and they just timed the race.
Yeah, essentially stuff like that. So, let's take a look at the times at least. That's what's.
Yep. Let's see how everyone's stacking up right now.
Let's go from underneath. Basically, let's start from the bottom.
Yep.
Even though the times are kind of mixed up, these are the times that I have right now. Like not all the countries are here. Like Egypt isn't here. Taiwan doesn't have a fastest time yet, which is actually what I was looking forward to see what Taiwan would do, because I know some of the guys over there are really good and they're not that far from Japan, so they can come over and visit and actually practice essentially the Japan Cup.
I'm surprised I don't see Japan's time on here either.
Yeah, I don't think they
posted
actually were able to do the time attack thing.
Yeah.
Just like I said, like they were able to do the race, but not able to do the time attack part because, in Japan, there's so much basically constrainment in space.
Yeah.
And then you put out that track, and it's actually not that big. It was actually well designed, but when you're taking up that much space, you pretty much have to take it down the same day.
Yeah, if you don't have it designated for that, and I'm sure they're running races all the time in different layouts over there. Yeah,
unless you're like a shop like Force Labo.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can have the track out a lot, then you can't really do this very much. Basically, so the bottom right now, what I have is Mexico. The biggest problem with Mexico is that the timer was placed in the wrong spot. It was on an outer lane.
Not the inner
Not the inner lane, which was where it's supposed to be. So their 21.83 time wasn't, it's a little
accurate.
bit, it's not accurate, but they have a time.
So a little asterisk there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Next is New Zealand with 21.87. But they only had the one day to do it. So they had a limited amount of time. So they didn't really, it basically put their best foot forward.
Yeah, they couldn't improve on...
Yeah, they couldn't improve on that 2187. So that's probably not a good indicator of what they can do.
Yeah.
And then USA, we were able to hit 20.38. One of our buddies, John, was able to hit that yesterday.
That was just yesterday, right? Yeah.
It was just last night, essentially. So that was good. I was happy we hit the 20s.
Yeah.
I thought we can hit top 5, but we're 6th.
I think we could do it. If we can leave up the track for another week or so, I think we can break it.
I think we can hit the 19. At least hit 19.
Yeah. I don't know. 18 is pretty up there.
18?
Yeah.
Those...
So moving up, the next person is Singapore at 19.72.
Yeah, and this one we have no context on if they had a limited amount of trial. It sounds like it is, because hitting 19 probably takes a while too.
Yeah,
So
at least a couple of days.
Yeah,
multiple.
For sure. And then
Brunei at 19.71. Really
Yeah,
close.
that's really close. I was
Really
like,
close.
wow. I don't know if those two countries know that, but
Yeah, the spread like between the top 5 isn't
Yeah.
that much at all.
Yeah,
It's a second.
yeah, if any of them are watching right now, maybe you can try and push it a little bit more. Try to hit Indonesia
Yep.
at number 3, 19.49, which is pretty good. Like,
Definitely.
yeah, just like it's anything. Like I would say, like anytime you hit the 19s on this track, is always already pretty good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do Malaysia at 18.89.
That's getting to the
that's
18
really
barrier.
good. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, on these times you don't know. And then number 1,
South Korea.
South Korea at
18.76. Yeah, that's insane.
dude.
That's insane.
Yeah, I remember I was talking about it in the chat.
Yeah,
I told you guys, like, I wonder if Japan would probably be a little, like,
Quicker.
cagey on what South Korea can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was like, I know these guys are quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
those guys are, like, basically they can give them a run for their money. And in addition to Taiwan, I know Taiwan's really quick too. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, just seeing these times.
It's a really awesome idea from Roscoe and Riichi.
It's really good.
Definitely like cool to see different places around the world setting up the same layout.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had some notes on this for next
some
year?
constructive criticism that I've already, I didn't bring all of this up with Roscoe, but I've told him that I'm at least going to offer some, constructive criticism, basically tell him. All right, so essentially my only problem is time attack. So in my opinion, time attack should have been regulated. If the time attack is to be considered much more fair next time, each shop running it should have been told a way to limit each racer's attempt. So, like, we know this is kind of hard to control because not all the shops are going to be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like, basically, you can do this to help control the differences between the circumstances, essentially. If you keep it simple, it shouldn't be tough to do. So, and then some of the examples that I have is like, for the time attack practice, you should just limit the time, basically. Example would be like 1 to 2 hours maximum. This forces the racer to focus on using their skills instead of like doing a brute force testing method. Like if a code breaker has an amount of time, like
Unlimited?
an infinite amount of time to break a code,
It's gonna
eventually you'll break it.
Yep.
Essentially, that's kind of what this is. So if you limit the time to practice, you're forced to do testing in a much direct and smarter manner. Like
you have to be concise.
Yeah, basically every run you change something, and then you basically make changes as you see what's going on the track. So it forces you to think a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then recording the time, like time attack official recording should also be limited. So after the practice is done, like that 1 to 2 hours, each racer should probably have like a maximum of 3 to 5 timed attempts. So
Total.
to set their fastest time.
Yeah.
So this forces the racer to perform in a more critical environment. This minimizes the effect of the brute force method that I mentioned earlier. Essentially, where you just keep trying until you get that fast time. And then it just emphasizes you testing your skill. Like, basically, like, what if I do this instead? Essentially that. And then, like, basically, if you're limited to those, like, 5 times, like, you're not going to push your car as much. Basically, you want to be, like, you want to make sure that it sticks.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. You want it to be consistent.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty much one of the things that I would say. And then another one is for organic. Like, if you had something else too, I mean, maybe we could do.
To add on to that, like, it would have been a good idea to, like you said, have a certain amount of time for practice and have those attempts. And then if the shops wanted to have their own thing with the same layout, let's say unlimited practice and unlimited attempts, just to see what, like, the hypothetical fastest time they can achieve with unlimited time and attempts, then that'd be something separate.
That's a good idea. So like 2 different times if you want to do something like that. Like if somebody was able to do this in their practice time and someone was watching it,
with a video,
that's their time. And then official time would be something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like the time for the official event would be within those constraints.
Right. I don't know if that's how they do it on like the World Time Attack events on like actual.
Oh, like actual cars?
Yeah.
No, I think it's all straight like
It's
just a certain amount of time.
Everyone's timed essentially. And
you get a practice day, like practice session.
Oh yeah.
Well, for racing it's qualifying, but you would just do practice day, and then the next day you go out and just set the best times within I think you get 5 or same thing, 3 or 5 chances. Same thing.
Some of the competitions started to happen between a couple of the shops in one of the specific countries. If you're from that country, you know what I'm talking about. We just want to prevent some stuff like that from happening. Essentially, one of the shops was telling, "Oh, don't bother going to this shop. Go to our shop instead, and then do the timing stuff here." It's like a little bit of drama.
Yeah, there should have just been go to whatever shop and
exactly,
or go to both.
Yeah,
I mean, why not
visit both? It doesn't matter which way. Let me see. Okay, so let's go back here. Basically, if the organizers had just talked to pretty much everybody that's involved, essentially like all the shop owners, you could say, just to clear that out from the beginning, say, hey, we just want a little bit of more sportsmanship.
Yep, camaraderie.
Yeah, exactly, camaraderie. This is basically we're just having fun, and then we're just organizing this so a bunch of other like shops can all go do this all at the same time.
And we can all interact because it's not normal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a typical thing for everyone to be talking like
it's
that.
It's basically the first time anybody's ever done something where everybody's like kind of racing on the same track.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, other than of course the Japan Cup, but you have to go to the Japan Cup to do that.
You have to be there. Yeah.
So basically, the participating shop should have been directly coordinated, told what we expect essentially, and then go through each section of the track.
Yeah,
and detail what it's supposed to look
with like a detailed video or photos.
Yeah, exactly.
Like tape here, here, and here.
Yeah, exactly. Taping is really important. Basically, just tell them, like, hey, you should tape it down so it doesn't shake.
Yeah, you're definitely losing speed if the track's moving.
If the track is moving because your car is running into it, you're losing time.
Definitely.
You're losing time. So basically, just from that, and then it'll minimize like any confusion, because there's some like countries that didn't have the right pieces too, but they were still submitting stuff. But like, I mean, it's fine. Their information is still there. Yeah. Like I remember seeing one track where the lane change is actually on the other side.
Oh, like
there's like an approach to the lane change.
Yeah.
Instead of it being on the right side, it's on the left.
Oh. Okay.
So it's not like a normal lane change from Tamiya.
Yeah.
It's from some other.
Oh, okay. So it's opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a third party lane change.
Yeah. Yeah. But maybe that's all they had.
Yeah. And then there should be like.
Or they just didn't notice.
Yeah. And then there should be coordinators from different time zones. This one's pretty, easy, because like if you have a question, you're from New Zealand and Roscoe or Ryuichi's asleep. Yeah, maybe because they're just on a different area. Yeah. Actually,
maybe just have a mod team, something like that. Yeah, exactly.
So you should be like 5 people or something like that. Because you could at least break up the globe like that. And then if you have a question, you can go to one of those guys and they know what's up. They can tell you what the issue is and then how to do.
Or even a centralized website would help.
Yeah, exactly. Or like have a chat. I don't know if they had
Discord.
A Discord or like Facebook chat. Like, so that you can leave the message there. Someone can look at it and someone can answer it for you. So
that'd be a good idea.
You can minimize the questions or like confusion, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then last thing, this one's actually, I don't know why they didn't do it. This should have been on concourse.
Yeah.
Japan has a concourse.
I miss when we did concourse here.
Yeah. I wish we did it more.
Hint, hint, Scott.
I know. Scott, not just Scott. Like, I think the biggest proponent before was Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Where are you at, man?
I don't know.
If you're watching this.
I know Jerry's been busy, so.
He's been busy, but we miss you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, he's actually like an editor of the RC Car Action. And then he has his own stuff that he has to worry about.
He has Massdamper to worry about.
Massdamper.
Check them out if you haven't yet.
Yeah, he's a busy guy. Like, he still finds the time to help us out. Like, he helped me out about a month ago designing my Z3n sticker.
Oh yeah, those are cool. I need to check those out.
I still need to give you some. I keep forgetting to bring my stuff here.
Oh, it's okay.
I should have, like, I'm supposed to bring it here and then leave it for people.
So for the OGs.
Yeah. So they should have a concourse, right?
I agree.
At least give some sort of prize. It's not hard to mail something out.
Anything small.
Anything.
Or even just the recognition on a page. That'd be cool. Yeah. It doesn't even have to have a prize.
That's right. So Yeah, all in all, it was a pretty cool idea, but basically,
There's
just,
room for improvement.
yeah, just room for improvement. Essentially, that was a really good idea. Nice
Yeah.
job.
Good job,
you
guys.
could have done better. You know.
Hopefully, we do a 2021.
Yeah,
We'd be
2021
super
would
in
be
for that.
cool, and then maybe we could have more countries next time.
Yeah,
so
hopefully.
that'd be cool. So this next segment, actually, is a pretty perfect, in my opinion, a segment called "Grinding Gears."
Of course.
Essentially, it's just like me or us complaining about dumb stuff that's happening in the mini four-wheel drive world. Specifically, this one. Are you able to look at the dock?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's
3A, 3A1.
yeah, there's we'll put it up on the video.
Mm-hmm.
An image of modified motors.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see what they're doing here.
Let me see. But yeah, go ahead and talk about it.
Essentially, I don't know if these are Hyper Dash or Mach Dash, but these are like pro motors basically. And what they do is they cut off a portion of the end bell so you could expose the brushes.
I'm pulling
You
up
see
the
it?
image now. Oh yeah.
It's
Like completely
you
gone.
see how many motors there are?
Yeah. And I'm sure like with a quick tech, you won't catch that.
Yeah. So you have to basically like really
Pull
look.
covers.
Yeah,
At this
essentially. In Japan, this would not pass, definitely.
No.
Because they would look at it a lot more deeply. They're like, they flip the stuff out. They turn your car upside down.
I know. Ever since you haven't been coming to the races, we haven't been doing techs as strenuously.
As tightly as me. Yeah, I'm the only one who does the text, I guess, as much as
I know. Maybe I need to
people
take
would.
that up when you're not around.
Yeah, you should. But yeah, it's
Catch some trimmers out there.
yeah. I don't know how many. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother counting how many motors these are.
It's too many.
It's too
It's
many.
concerning.
There should these are basically, if you took all of these in Japan, these are all pretty much just trash.
Yeah.
In Japan, they would not do this at all. Essentially.
No. These would be like for fun motors just to see.
Yeah, I
but
mean, I guess you
not
could
to
see
actually
how well
run.
broken in your stuff is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or if you have a broken motor, just to see what's going on inside.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there's just quite a few stuff here. It's just pretty much like you cannot modify motors. Although, if you actually look at the rules, it doesn't say it outright. But there's one effect that happens when you actually run these motors. So if you look at the rules, it says disassembling. If you look at Tamiya rules, section 4, part 3 and 4. There's two parts that talk about the motor. Disassembling the motor to change the number of coils and other such illegal modifications are prohibited.
I would definitely
While you're
qualify
not
that.
doing that,
Completely. Yeah.
you're still exposing the brushes.
Yeah.
If there are indications that the motor cap has been detached, it will be judged as being illegally modified. So,
I think even if a portion of it's cut off, I would qualify that as
automatically
being
gone.
Yeah.
Like, I would not bother running these motors.
Yeah.
And then next, this is actually where it pretty much disqualifies your car. In modifications, section 6, part 8, pretty much near the bottom. It says modifications that cause damage to the track, cause injury to any person, or release grease or other substances onto the track are all prohibited.
Yep.
So oil.
Yep. It's not
Since
James
it's-
Bond, people.
Yes. Since it's exposed, oil flies out of that stuff. It leaks out and it sprays out of the car.
And you know these guys are over oiling their motors.
Definitely.
if they're
Because it's
like that.
exposed, they're over oiling this stuff. So it gets really greasy. The track conditions are pretty much different every time your car goes through whatever portion of the track. You're spraying grease all
Yep.
over the place. So if there's a car that's coming up onto your lane again, following you, and you sprayed oil all over it, the same conditions aren't. You know,
it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same. And then,
Not gonna be fair.
I mean, are these organizers wiping down all of this oil between each run or
Oh, no.
during each run?
That's very rare.
If you do, it still changes the.
Even
the
for
way
the past
car
people that
runs.
ran it before the oil was there, because it might have been more dirty.
Yeah, exactly. So it just gets worse and worse. So, the more you run it. So I really just don't think you should be doing this stuff. So
Yep.
whoever's doing this stuff, I think you should stop it. Like, it doesn't help anything at all. Like, I mean, maybe you can just look at the brushes. That's really it. You know,
Yeah.
you can tell how well broken in your stuff is.
That's about it.
That's it.
Yep.
Like, just stick to the normal rules, guys.
Yeah. It's not fun if you have to cheat to win.
Yeah,
It's
and-
not really a win.
I mean, there's an advantage too if you know how well broken in your motor is, whereas to somebody else who has a sealed motor and does a normal break-in, and basically, I mean, when you're doing a normal break-in, you're basically just guessing how well broken it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have a much bigger advantage than that next guy who did a normal break-in,
Mm-hmm.
because he's guessing, or she's guessing.
Mm-hmm.
They're just guessing, really. But it's all about like how you do it.
Yep.
So yeah, just don't do it. Just stop.
Don't
Like
cheat.
exactly, it's just cheating. It's just not fair for the.
We race for fun and
Yeah,
to be fast
exactly.
and fun.
All right, so now
So-
that my gears have been oiled or fixed,
Not grinding anymore.
they're not grinding anymore, at least for now.
Let's.
Let's hope we don't have to do this segment very often.
No,
essentially.
no. We hopefully it's a
Yeah,
rare one.
yeah.
But going on to new and upcoming products for
yeah. Oh yeah,
Tamiya.
that's right, for Tamiya specifically. And we've been waiting for this one to show up, the Neo Vqs Advanced Pack.
We'll have a picture here,
We'll-
maybe
we'll-
here. I don't
Probably
know. Somewhere.
here somewhere. you
This
know.
area.
We still don't know how it's gonna be laid out, but yeah, that's going to be
Yeah, that
a pretty interesting kit.
it's definitely for anyone that wants to get started in tune.
Yeah,
Throw some bearings and some rollers on there. And
Yeah.
You're off to the races.
and the color coordination is really good too. Yellow light dash. I just wish I didn't do
Ooh, excuse me.
yeah. We'll fix that in
Yeah.
post maybe. Yeah, so it looks like they're running super hard tires, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
The translation doesn't really say.
If it's super hard, they could be
Excuse me.
hards.
Yeah, they probably are. I just can't really read.
They're either hards or super hards. I'm sure.
Pretty sure they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're softs, I'll be surprised.
Let's
I'd be
hope that they're
super
not the
surprised.
slicks.
Yeah.
So at least they have brakes already added to it.
With the smoke,
Yeah, this-
VQ, Neo VQ
Yeah,
body
and then
looks
the
good.
the clear yellow. It's a really
Oh.
good color combination.
Yeah, that yellow is gonna pop.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't break,
Yeah.
because typically smoked pieces are a
Like
little
they're
more brittle. Yeah,
they're brittle, so
not as
they're
much
more
integrity.
likely to crack quickly. But that's fine. I mean, as long as it's like a sealed gear cover,
Yeah.
you're okay.
Stuff up there. Like, well, the only thing I'd be worried about maybe is that front bumper.
Yeah, the front bumper
That is
could be
clear
an
yellow.
issue. But you
But
know,
I mean, if they give you the carbon, you don't really need that.
yeah,
You can
yeah,
run without it.
that plate should be okay.
The underplate.
Yeah, that should be fine.
But yeah, it's a good looking kit.
Mhm.
If I was getting started, I'd probably buy this when
Yeah.
it comes out.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I just don't know how much they're gonna charge for it because the starter. This is more parts than a starter pack.
Yeah, because I don't think you get this. You didn't get the side. Oh, maybe you did get the side dampers, but I think there's
Sometimes
more
you
carbon.
do.
Oh, you know what? They
Yeah.
included
There's
that
mo-
rear brake carbon,
Right,
the big
no,
piece.
Yeah, there's more FRP.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
FRP. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
FRP. Yeah, they have the brake. They have like 3 pieces of FRP at the back. I'm like, wow.
And 2 in the front.
Yep, 2, and then the side dampers. It's good that they chose the AR one. I actually really like
Yep,
having the
some of the best
AR
ones.
side dampers much better. So we'll use
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
3.7 to 1 gear ratio. It looks like.
yep.
And are those carbon?
carbon.
Those look like carbon crown gears. Yeah,
Oh,
I think those are gonna be carbon.
let me see.
Are those a normal part that we could use for VZ? I think. we
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Oh, that's
But they
right.
definitely don't come with
Yeah,
the
They
kit.
don't come with a normal.
Those
kit. You
should be
have to buy those
carbon.
separately.
I'd be surprised again if
Yeah.
they weren't. Wait, what? It even comes with cap screws?
Yeah, they come with cap screws
Wow.
too.
Wow.
That's really good.
That yeah, it might
wonder
be a
how
little more
much this is gonna
expensive.
be.
It might be a little more expensive.
I-
You
I'm-
actually get 3 pieces of carbon in the rear.
Yes.
I
get
don't
the
know if you
brake,
mentioned
get
3
the
earlier,
yeah,
but
you get the brake, you get the
the underguard,
Yeah, the underguard, and then the normal piece
the
that's
actual
going
stay.
on top of it.
Yeah,
so.
that's a great kit.
And you have like dampers included as well.
Yeah, I'm
so,
probably gonna pick one up just for the yellow parts,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of good stuff in here.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna unbox it on the
Oh, yeah.
channel for sure.
I'm excited to see
Yeah.
that. What else in
Let's
there?
see. And then the next product that we have, do we have the box?
Oh yeah, box is right here.
For the mock frame.
Mock frame.
We'll go ahead and take a look at that one. at some
You
point.
have the actual car over there.
Oh yeah, I have it right here.
It's a pretty good kit.
Yeah.
Smoke body as well, and
It comes
I
with
believe
smoke body.
the chassis is actually carbon reinforced, right? Yep, polycarbonate reinforced chassis.
PCABS.
Yep, PCABS,
Oh, that's
not carbon.
good. They included that. So if you
Um,
start cutting this up, it'll be pretty good for
mhm.
for
For open.
racing, essentially for open class if you want to do that.
The wheels are gold plated.
Gold plated. Yeah, that's pretty good. And this one, I think they already had the race. Were you able to go?
No, I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that would have been
it-
pretty fun.
Yeah, definitely would have been pretty fun
I work-
to see these
I
races.
work Friday nights now, so I can't make it to those races where sometimes you guys used to see that from me.
Yeah,
The
one
Friday
they-
night races. Yeah.
Yeah, I would try to make it more often. I just unfortunately don't live as close anymore as I used to.
Oh, you moved now?
No, not. I mean, ever since it's been a while since I moved, but that's all.
Oh.
It's one of the reasons I don't come as often.
I see.
Yeah, this is actually one of the ones I did want to go to. I don't go to every single one make. I usually go to the ones where I actually like the kit.
Yeah.
Just because if you saw one of my cabinets full of kits, I'm sure this guy has way more than that. But
I have, yeah. Somebody talked to me recently that like I have like a second video of my collection.
Oh yeah, you haven't uploaded that. I remember you doing
like
the first one.
half of it.
I remember watching the first one
Yeah.
like not too long ago.
Yeah, half of it like has not been edited or uploaded, so I still have to dig that
It's on the
out
backlog, guys.
somewhere on my computer, and we will put that out somewhere.
Okay, let's
All right,
see.
so that's pretty much it for the new video,
Yeah, for the new parts.
products that are coming up. So these are pretty cool. So yeah, look forward to this. We're gonna do its own unboxing as well on the channel. So that'll probably be after this one in particular. So after this video, and that's pretty much it for the upcoming stuff.
Yeah,
and then,
let's see. Highlighted builds on Instagram. I'm looking
we'll
through it.
we'll do that next time. And
Yeah.
then we actually have
Yeah.
we're gonna hold on. We'll just do this first.
Okay.
Remember the
Oh, yeah.
DXN has like a promotion right now.
Yeah, there's a sale, end
yeah.
of the year sale on
Yeah.
these shirts.
DXN Provision shirts.
They're great quality.
I don't know if it's just the shirts. Maybe they also do the hats too. I don't know if they still have that in stock.
I'm not sure, but we'll ask Scott about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the website. The link is probably gonna be right here. People ask me, "Oh, where do you guys race?" The link is right there.
Yep. Where do we get all of our stuff?
DXNprovisions.com. Like right
DXN
here
Provisions,
somewhere.
guys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's always at the It's always on the upper left corner.
this is one of my favorite pieces that he's
Yeah.
made. They're actually dyed in, not
like that
printed.
What's
The back is pretty good.
Is that the Watanabe?
Yep.
I
yeah.
see.
Well, I forgot what car's on the back.
Yeah.
Here,
It's it's one of the FM ones.
the older stuff.
Yeah.
It's one of the classic ones. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I can't remember it.
Someone's gonna kill us in the comments. over
Someone's
that.
gonna be angry.
Yep. But yeah,
Dan,
definitely.
you should know.
Yeah, but definitely check out the end of the year sale. He's clearing the way for some
Yeah.
new stuff coming in.
Yeah, and do you know if the RC stuff is also like discounted?
I
On the
don't know if it's
website?
still for sale, but if
Yeah.
it is, it's 25% off.
Yeah, so check that out. Like it
Go
might be
check
on
out the
website.
Dixon Provisions Instagram.
Yeah.
He'll post all the kits that he has for sale on there.
Yeah, just follow
Don't
them.
buy the R32 because I want to buy it, but I just
Go buy it
haven't
now.
done it yet. Haven't
Go
done
buy
it
it
yet.
now. I'm just kidding.
I need a payment plan. No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, PayPal's got that new payment
See,
plan
this
thing.
is the HKS R32 right here. No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just kidding.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just on the next one, essentially, guys, we just want you guys to have a little bit more participation. Probably next time.
Yeah. So
if you
we're
guys
just
have
starting
any-
this out.
Yeah, this is basically the first time. So, if you guys have any questions that you guys want us to answer on the next podcast, go and put it in the comments in this video right here,
Yep.
and we'll go through them.
Or DM us.
Or no.
No. He's like,
probably
I get
won't.
too many. He gets too many. You can DM me.
Yeah, you can DM him.
Mine is
it's up to you.
Spirit dot
Spirit.
M4
Yeah,
on
it
Instagram.
should be on.
We'll put it somewhere in
Yeah, it'll
the
be
video
there.
spaces.
Yeah, if I did my job correctly, he
If he
should have the
doesn't, I'll
Spirit-
tell him. Don't worry.
Yeah, it'll be Spirit M4 and then Spirit of Motorsport.
Right.
It'll
Spirit
be
of
on that
Motorsport,
side.
if you like 1-to-1 scale cars.
Yeah, 1-to-1 scale cars are expensive, but they're nice.
They're fun.
Do you have a dream car?
Ooh, a dream car.
Number
Like,
one.
Number one dream car. It honestly, for a long time, it was the F40, Ferrari F40.
Yeah.
But I think it's recently changing to the McLaren F1, the center seat
Yeah.
with 2 seats on the sides.
The thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, I
It's
love that car.
expensive.
Yeah, that's
really
one of those like
expensive.
I'll probably never have it, but it's nice to
Yeah.
dream about.
That's fair. That's a dream car. for
Unattainable, but if I had an attainable dream car, maybe like
probably
a
like a
Porsche GT3, something like that.
Sure. Nice.
That's
a
somewhat
nice one.
attainable. Maybe
That's nice.
when I'm like 60.
That's usually how it'll happen. Like
Yep.
when we're that old, we have enough money and be like, oh, we can splurge on this thing.
Yep.
For me,
Exactly.
it's one of two cars. It's attainable-ish still, because they're kind of cheap still, is the R32.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can
Skyline
definitely see you
GTR.
rolling in an R32.
Yeah, and then Lancer Evo 5.
5. Ooh.
One of those two, I'd be happy with.
Seeing a 5 around here would be cool.
it's
I'm not sure if
rare.
they're over 25 years. I'm not sure if they're legal yet.
I don't know.
But yeah,
I think they're like 90s still. So
soon probably.
Yeah, it should be.
I don't know much about the older Evos, like the JDM.
Yeah,
Evos.
they're both 4-wheel drive. As you can tell, I prefer 4-wheel drive stuff. I don't
Even
know how
Mini.
to drive them. I don't know how to drive them, at least yet.
It's okay. What my friend that has a WRX says, that he always says it's hacks.
Yeah.
Literally hacks.
That's fair. Yeah, so it's, those are my dream cars, essentially. So I could have one of those two or both of them.
All right, if you had one to end off the show, if you had one that was unattainable, like just ridiculous, no cost is no matter.
I would. Oh man, I actually haven't thought about this one in particular.
There's a lot.
I actually kind of agree with you. F40.
F40.
F40, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's one of those cars you just see it. I don't know if I've seen one. I don't think I've seen one recently in person.
But you've seen one in person.
Probably a long time ago, and
wow.
I don't realize it. But I want to see another one in person again because I'm sure it's just captivating.
Yeah.
But yep, thanks you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and share. And thanks for watching. Go race.